Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Ask That Podcast here on YouTube. Comic movie. So I'm actually two. I'm gonna cover two. I'm gonna cover two because they're connected. You gotta make sure they're connected. The writing's on the wall. If there's something neglected, stumble you might fall. Stumble you might fall. Hey, hey, hey. If you know what the hell song that is, leave a comment. And if you're around my age, you grew up in the UK, you're disqualified from leaving a comment because I think that was a bigger hit over there than it was here. All right, this is the Suicide Squad. This is the David Ayer, the first one, the David Ayer film. Is it David Ayer? Yeah. And what it is the extended cut. Extended cut of this film. I'm trying to say, is it David Ayer? That's what's going to bug me. David Ayer, okay. Let me get you a little bit of history of Suicide Squad. Okay, Suicide Squad was a DC war title back in the day. It was kind of like their version of the Dirty Dozen. It was big, but I don't think it was like one of the, I think like the Losers, and of course Sergeant Rock was bigger. I think Enemy Ace might have been bigger, Unknown Soldier. It was one of their lower level ones, but it did good enough that in the 80s, it was after Crisis on Infinite Earths, but I think they formed around the time of Legends. They created the Villain Suicide Squad, which was basically all these different supervillains are in jail down in, is it Baton Rouge? Oh, God. It's South Louisiana, and that's like a town I know. It's at Baton Rouge? Amanda Waller's in charge on this lady right here. It should have been a CCH Pounder. And not all, on the original team, not all of them were actually villains, but it was a cool little series. There's a couple of trailers. It was one of those runs where it was critically acclaimed. It sold well enough to keep going for a while, but it was never a huge thing. And now everybody's like, oh my God, Suicide Squad. Well, after the success of Guardians of the Galaxy, which I didn't think was that great. I thought it was okay. The first one, the second one, I had a lot of issues with. DC gave David Ayer big budgets, here, go make us something like that. So he took the Suicide Squad, and it's a mixture of the Suicide Squad from the 80s that I read and the modern one. Because, when I was reading back then, Harley Quinn was not a member, but there's Harley Quinn, and she's going to draw. Margaret Robbie, beautiful woman, she's a draw. Harley Quinn character's a draw. Will Smith, I get that Will Smith's a draw. I'm not a Will Smith fan. That was my biggest issue. That's why with this, I waited forever to see it. And forever to get it. Actually on the second film first. Captain Boomerang, Katana, El Diablo. That's, Rick Hunter, if I remember right. That's Enchantress, Slipknot, Killer Croc, Joker, and Amanda Waller. And they are sent in basically they get sent on these missions where they expect them to die. If you survive and come back, you get time taken off of your prison sentence, and you got this thing in your neck will explode if you don't obey orders. This film, there's still an Ayer cut that ain't out there, was messed with a lot in post. Jared Leto is a Joker. It's one of the where either you hate him or love him. I think he's good as a Joker. I think he did a damn good job. I don't hate on Jared Leto. I can understand why people don't like the guy. I don't know how much of it is people don't like him, how much of it is just joining in the crowd on that. Then I don't like Will Smith, and most people like Will Smith. And like I said, not everybody being a villain. Rick is not. Katana in DC continuity, as far as I was never a villain. She was part of the Outsiders, had the sword that absorbed souls. That's a cool little movie. And I got this because it's extended cut. It's one's DVD, one's Blu-ray. It had a digital copy, which didn't work. I thought, okay, I'll take a chance. I had not seen it in a while. This is one of those where I had not seen this in a long while. Saw it when it came out on home video. She rented it. Okay, we'll watch. Oh, it's a superhero movie. Okay, we'll watch it. Honestly, I enjoyed Sinister Squad more than I enjoyed the first Suicide Squad movie. And I'm watching going, okay, you take Will Smith out of this and put somebody else in that part. This ain't bad. I'm kind of enjoying this. I just never picked it up. And then probably about a month ago, as of filming, I get up one morning. My father's watching the first Suicide Squad on Netflix. Hey, I'm like, oh shit, you need to see the second one. He'd watched Birds of Prey the day before. I'm like, oh, you're kind of watching these out of order. But cool, I went and got the second one on Blu-ray, and ended up watching the last half of it. I was like, okay, you know what? I enjoy this enough that if I find it, I'll buy it. And the next day, I'm in town at that sticker on the front's making me think I got this from Southern Junction. It's a junk store in town. I paid $2. More than worth it. Now, this came out in 2001. 2016. Well, then quite a few years later, I love that lenticular cover. We get this. This is the Blu-ray DVD digital copy. And this came out in 2000. It's like 6 years later? Yeah, it's like 2021. It's like 5 years later. We get the second one. What they did is they got rid of Will Smith. We got Idris Elba. So let's go into this. This is the one that did good. We got the Rat Catcher. Okay. We got Polka Dot Man. There's Rick Hunter, I'm thinking. Killer Shark, who's voiced by Stallone. Harlequin again. This is Bloodsport. It's not Deadshot. It's Deadshot. They just couldn't get Will Smith back. And then you get John Cena as Peacemaker, and they end up fighting Starro, and this is just a blast. Like, this was so much fun. When I bought it, I was actually happy I bought it. You got oh shit, what is his name? He played Merle on Walking Dead, and he was in Henry Portrait of a Serial Killer, and I can see his face. He's in this. It's just fun little movies, and I'm glad these are out there now. And the more people are finding about that, I wish they would do, because they've done some animated films. I wish they'd do one that was closer without Harley. Get rid of Harley. I understand why she's in there. She draws. Don't have Batman and do like the old Suicide Squad 80s comic. But hey, at least the extended cut of this is better than the original cut I saw, but not great. But it was worth my $2. This I paid full price for. Enjoyed the hell out of it. Watched multiple times. And there kind of is a third one. There's Birds of Prey, which is Harley, Huntress, and Black Canary. And it's not bad. I've covered it. But I'm out, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe, all the other bullshit. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.